Good Sunday morning, everyone. Meteorologist Ryan Hoke here with the latest edition of your Hokey video blog. Had quite a bit of severe weather yesterday. That event unfolded pretty close to how the forecast was shaping up, with hail out of much of these thunderstorms, especially down to our south, and really small hail here in the metro, but it covered the ground, looked like snow in some places, damaging winds down to our south in Adair County as well. They had some reports of silos being damaged there, and of course some barns being damaged very heavily as well. So not good news for those folks down there. Most of us escaped pretty unscathed, but folks out in western Kentucky dealing with a possible tornado out there, out in Corydon, Kentucky. That's in Henderson County. We'll have to see what that is rated once they do the damage surveys as we go throughout the afternoon. There's also a damage survey planned by National Weather Service Louisville and portions of Adair County. They're trying to investigate if a tornado came through there as well. We'll let you know what happens with that. Let's get through today's Hokey weather fact. First, we were talking about the hail. Here's a little bit of insight as to why hail gets so big. It requires, for baseball-size hail, an 80-mile-per-hour updraft wind speed. That is the wind that is flowing upward through the thunderstorm, keeping that hail aloft because it is so heavy and the wind is so fast. It's able to keep it up there until the hail gets big enough that it falls out of the thunderstorm. So at 80 miles per hour, you can get up to baseball-size hail forming up there. Grapefruit-size hail requires a 100-mile-per-hour updraft wind. That is crazy. That's not like a tornado wind. That's just the pure inflow, the updraft of the thunderstorm. That's just a simple thunderstorm mechanism. Pretty crazy. Atmosphere is amazing, isn't it? All right, Kentucky One Health SkyTrack network of cameras showing us the layer of clouds here in the Louisville metro right now. We've got some chilly temperatures from the overnight hours left over. Lower 40s in southern Indiana. We're creeping into the upper 40s here in the city, with mid 40s to the south as of 8 o'clock this morning. A few breaks in the clouds trying to flow into southern Indiana, but the main clearing line just to our north at the moment, that'll be drifting southward as we go throughout the morning. Plenty of sunshine this afternoon, folks. No weather problems to worry about. The cold front is now south of us. This was the warm front yesterday that developed some of those thunderstorms. It was the focus for them. It provided that extra oomph, that lift necessary for the thunderstorms, provided a focus for them, also made them rotate. That's why we had those tornado warnings, but nothing touched down here, at least in our 29 counties that we know of yet. We'll be seeing what happened with that Adair County storm. Otherwise, the low pressure system well off to the south and east as well, so nice calm weather for us. Of course, last night we could not say the same. We had that hail report in Springfield, 2.5 inches. That is tennis ball size hail. And this picture in from Brittany Powell on our Facebook page down near Springfield. It was actually in Willisburg, Kentucky, down there in Washington County. She had definitely bigger than golf ball size hail down there. It was approaching baseball almost. Pretty crazy, right? That's big hail. That's damaging hail. That's why we have severe thunderstorm warnings for those. Also had a report of 1-inch hail out in Shelbyville, and we also had some video come in from around when the report was taken. You'll see that the hail falling from the sky there almost looks like rain. It's falling so fast and really covering the ground much like it would snow. If you were kind of blurring your vision while watching this, it looked like a big snowstorm. But no, it was just little balls of ice falling from the sky. That's hail, folks. 3 o'clock on your Sunday, 63 degrees. Beautiful afternoon in store. We get up to 64 this afternoon. The clouds mostly south of us by the time you're eating dinner on this Sunday. Tonight we do get down into the 30s in those outlying areas. This is all because that cooler air is coming in. We've got the clear skies. The winds will start to calm down somewhat. So that'll allow those temperatures to really dip down into the 30s. This is an atmospheric process called decoupling. During the day, the atmosphere likes to mix it up. The air from 10,000 feet above our heads likes to mix down with the wind, the air, I should say, that's at the surface, and that keeps our temperatures, a little bit warmer, a little bit cooler, too. Depends on what the air upstairs is doing. But when we decouple, we don't get any more of that mixing. The layer of air near the surface is allowed to radiationally cool because it's so calm and it doesn't mix with the warmer air that's still aloft. There's another thing you've learned this morning, of course. So a little bit of frost is likely in those rural, outlying, sheltered areas tomorrow morning. Not going to be a huge deal. I've got some houseplants outside. I'm not going to take indoors, but I live, within the Waterson Expressway corridor, so, it just depends on your comfort level. I think if you're outside Jefferson County, you may want to bring them indoors just for a short time as we go throughout Sunday night into early Monday morning. But by Monday afternoon, we've got a few clouds. I'm going to call it partly sunny, 64 degrees for a high temperature then. Same story as today, of course, just more cloud cover. It's trying to put a shower in here. I don't think that's going to happen. I think that'll be well to our east by Tuesday at 8 o'clock. We're warmer than we will have been on your Monday morning, down into the 40s. We've got Tour de Loup going on today. That's the second annual event for the Kentucky Derby Festival. The cycling event starts at 11:15. They've got another run setting off there at 11:30. So 2 cycling events there. It's pretty much just the distance that you want to cycle is when they've got them launching off. 11 a.m. 56. We'll be up to 63 by 3 o'clock. Plenty of sunshine. Here's a quick look at the 7-day breakdown. Woo! A lot of sunshine on there, right? I don't have any storm chances at all. I do have a small shower chance for our southern counties on your Wednesday. There's a system that may try to phase with another one over the eastern part of the nation, trying to throw up some moisture into our southern counties. At this point, not a big deal. If you've got something planned on Wednesday, forge on. Not a big deal, all right? As we go throughout your Monday and Tuesday, of course, mid-60s. We get into the 70s as finally this warmer air out to the west plunges on in by Thursday, and that's just in time for the Kentucky, or I should say the Republic Bank Pegasus Parade. Temperature starting off near 70 for the beginning of that event, which you can watch right here on Wave 3 News, as you have for decades now. This is one of our longer-running events that we've covered here. 67 degrees by 7 o'clock. Not one rain chance in that parade, Oaks, or Derby forecast. Look at the Oaks forecast. Lower 70s if you're heading out to Churchill Downs. A lot of folks call this Louisville's Derby. You know what? I still have not been to Oaks, nor have I been to Derby. But guess what? This year I get to go to Derby. I know, I've been a Louisville resident just about all my life, and we just never made it out there. Been to Churchill Downs many times and for some of the other races, but you know, sometimes you just don't make it out to things like that. Saturday, oh, look at this. 76 degrees, mostly sunny skies, south winds at 5. We may have to raise this temperature a bit depending on just how much those southerly winds try to overachieve on temperatures. We do see that this time of year. That's why we go over the guidance, over the models that are putting out certain numbers, and we like to go a few degrees above them. So that's it. That's the forecast, folks. I mean, it's just kind of a nice start to the Derby Festival season, or I should say the nice end to it, nice start to Derby week, as we've got plenty of sunshine and pretty seasonable, nice temperatures. That's it for now. I'm meteorologist Ryan Hoke. I'll be back here on Wave 3 News at 6 and 11. Join us.